This is TV3 KARD Television, Wichita, Kansas.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Well, Sarge and I would like to say hello to you and welcome you to another installment of Conversational Shaving. Well, hello there. I've already prepped my face just now, if it doesn't slide off there with this. It's the Glyce, the Ach Brito Glyce Limon, or Limon shaving, pre-shave soap, I should say. I will give you a bit of a caveat about this. It might dry your face out, and more on that in a second here. My foam today, yes, it's going to be a foam. I'm going to take one for the team, but it's not bad stuff. It's Gillette Foamy, and I've had this for a while now. I use it about every other shave, depending on how much time I feel I have. So anyway, yeah, how much time I have to shave. So we got this. I'm going to take one for the team. Have the brand new single edge proof razor, which comes in this case, it came in this little leather thing. Very nice. Let me open it. There's some space on the back there for some of the half blades that come with it. And mine, since I kind of bundled it with some other things, came with two metallic, and metallic caps. Today I'm going to be using the one with the little grooves in it. I don't know if you can see the little grooves there. There it is, I think. And I also, the first time I used this, which was just the other day after I received it, I used the cap that didn't have the little micro grooves in it or whatever. In there, on what will be its second use, will be one of these proof half blades. They're really half of a double-edged blade, and it says in some of the literature that comes with this, with all this, that these are actually Persona blue blades. Excuse me, I'm gonna let the cat out. Come on, Sarge. This is an extremely mild razor, so I think that's why I decided to use the Gillette Foamy today, and I'm just going to go ahead and get some of this going on my face here. And I thought about putting some actual oil, shaving oil on my face, but I thought better of it. I think maybe, possibly this way, since that's a very mild razor without a wide blade gap, that I might get maybe less gunk in the razor using just a little bit of that soap. But I don't know. It might add more gunk. It's kind of hard to say for sure. I'm gonna rinse my hand off here. Boy, there seems to be a lot of things I want to say if I can remember them all, but as I get the shave going here, I may remember more of what I wanted to say. And the head pivots on this, which is nice. So, yeah, here we go. Pass number one, which will be with the grain. About 3 days worth of growth, so maybe not a good time really to be using a mild razor, and this is one of the mildest razors I have. Do a bit of a Gillette slide there. And I'm going to go ahead and go on down here, otherwise I'm going to be doing a lot more rinsing since this is only a single edge razor. Hopefully not get too much gunk in the razor, but I'm going to go ahead and go down here. So hopefully there'll be less rinsing to do. I usually cut out the rinsing, cut it out from the video, that is. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and rinse the razor. Well, that's, there wasn't too much gunk in there. Mostly just this foam, which tends not to be gunky and is good to use with any razor that is of mild aggression. Going down here. Hope you're all having a good week out there. Here where I am, it's pretty peaceful, thank goodness. Other parts of the country and parts of the world, unfortunately, are not always so peaceful. Now I'm going to go ahead and rinse this razor again. Okay, I'll go to here. After I've used this blade perhaps one more time, I think I'm going to do like they suggest in some of the literature, and for a more aggressive shave, for lack of better words, I think I'll use half of a feather blade. Because, yeah, this razor is so mild that even if you're averse, if I'm using the language correctly, averse to using a feather blade, if you're averse to using one of those, or half of one of those, as the case may be, I think it will be a lot easier to do in this very mild razor. I'll go on up here now. Okay, well, that's pass number one done, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse the razor and I'm going to re-lather on camera. Because it don't take that long to re-lather with this. I think Gillette Foamy is probably the best shaving foam on the market here in the States that you can buy in stores, which is not to say that discount brands like like, I don't know where I got that. Barbasol is what I'm trying to say. Doesn't sound anything like Proraso, but Barbasol is a decent, less expensive shaving foam, so you can save, I don't know, a few pennies or a couple of dimes using it. But if you're feeling like treating yourself and think you might only be, maybe you'll be in a hurry and will be using shaving foam, go ahead and get the Gillette Foamy. I think you'll thank yourself. Across the grain we go. Here we go. Well, I rinsed the razor on camera too. First time I shaved with this is only the second time shaving with this razor and this blade. First time I got a presentable shave, probably what they call a DFS, darn fine shave, as opposed to BBS, baby bottom smooth. I don't know if using this magnetic cap with the little grooves will make any difference or not, but it's nice, you know. If they had a sort of a bundle on sale where you got the blades, the razor, of course, an extra metal magnetic cap, the grooved one, and then this. And this is with the least expensive of their razors. Still, I think it cost me, maybe about 80 bucks, maybe a little more. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this. A big old chunk of hair and gunk washed right out, rinsed right out of the razor. Hearing quite a bit of audio feedback there. I'll go on down to the neck too. Trying to shave in each direction, and for the most part until I hear no more audio feedback, but with this razor that might be less possible, more problematic. It's a handy dandy razor if you're a cartridge shaver that wants to get rid of the cartridges and so forth, or get rid of the disposable razors. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay, we'll go here. I can tell you this is a comfortable shave. And if there's such a thing as a pleasant medicinal smell, in my opinion, that's the scent that this stuff has. So be forewarned if that's not something you would like. Of course, for any gentleman that's shaved with shaving foam before, especially here in the US, they've probably at one time or another tried this Gillette stuff. Right now, anyway, it's my favorite American can of goo. Well, I'm done with that pass. I'm going to go ahead and rinse the razor right now as I continue to chat with you. That seems to have done the trick. Go ahead and lather up for a third pass, which will be against the grain. Pass number 3. I know I'm cheating today. Not shaving so much in the traditional manner, the classic traditional manner, I mean. Not shaving with a safety razor, and even though I have on my own off camera shaved pretty successfully with straight razors, I haven't done that on camera yet. I'll wipe my hand dry my hand off here. We'll go ahead and we'll go against the grain. I always start on my neck for this pass, or almost always anyway. So far, considering that I am shaving with a can of goo, it's about as good as you would expect. It's handy dandy. I don't think, with this razor being as mild as it is, and me not having a super sharp blade, half blade actually in it like a feather, I don't think you would get necessarily a better shave using this razor if you shaved more in the traditional manner with a nice thick soap or shaving cream out of a tube application. I'll be right back. I'm gonna rinse. Okay, go up here now. Looks like I may have a lot of touch-ups to do on the neck, and since I don't usually do touch-ups on the face, I'm going to try to take maybe just a minute longer, possibly, if I have the patience to get my face nice and smooth. And usually, after doing one side of my face, I would go ahead and rinse the razor, but to save video time, I'm going to go on over here. And yeah, I might get more hair, more gunk in the razor. Okay, rinse time. Okay, we'll go to below the chin. Foam's starting to dissipate there. Okay, I'll go ahead and go on up here. Sorry if I get quiet here. I'm just trying, this is kind of a precarious area. So I'm trying to pay attention a little bit better to what I'm doing up here above the upper lip. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rinse now, and I'll just rinse on camera again while I continue chatting with you. And that didn't take long. I don't seem to have gotten any little weepers. It is possible to give yourself weepers with this razor. I think I might have given myself above the upper lip, especially a couple of very minor weepers when I first used the razor and that same blade a few days ago, maybe about a week ago, week and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and do pickups or touch-ups. I'll rinse my hand off here, get the extra foam off there, and reach over to the towel and wipe my hand off. Okay, pickup time. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I have some public radio on in the other room just to provide a little bit of noise other than listening to myself talk into the camera and listening to the audio feedback of the shave. Not really paying much attention to the public radio news here. I'll go over here and then I'm probably going to go over this one more time too. Usually I do it in the opposite directions of which I'm doing now. First time I shaved with this, again, a very mild razor, which was a week or just a little bit more than a week ago. I think they didn't last very long, but I think I also opened up some previous weepers from what was then the other day, a day or two prior, on my chin, perhaps my neck. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this. Now right now I usually just use the wet razor and try to go over my neck area again, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more of this. Hope I'm not taking up too much time. I don't want to have to cut too much out of the shave, but I probably will have to. Okay. Well, this is a DFS shave. It's not BBS. I could work on it, and I'm not sure I'd get a BBS shave with this razor. It's hard to say for sure, but I'll be right back. Okay, just finished drying off. Gonna hang up the towel now. Not a bad shave, but you could get a lot closer, I believe, with maybe a regular double-edged razor and some soap or cream in a tube that you use a brush with. Anyway, you're gonna reach over here now. I'm gonna get some of the TN Dickinson's Witch Hazel. Usually I start a recap now. If I have time, I'll do a complete recap at the end of the video. Go over everything I've used. Yeah, TN Dickinson's Witch Hazel. available in your big box stores. Ugh. I know it's available here in the States. It's made in the United States. You might see the flag there. And yeah. And then they also sell it in stores in, let's see, in, I believe, the UK and Australia and probably Canada. And my aftershave is going to be this Brutal. This stuff's great. I got it, I don't know, a year or more ago and hadn't used it in a while. Used some the other day and kept using it for a day or two because it's so good. It's got just a wonderful scent, and put some on the wrists, up behind the ears, back of the neck, on the temples. Yeah, there's some alcohol in that, but not a lot. Not really any more sting to it than the Witch Hazel, which has 14% alcohol in the TN Dickinson's. But anyway, that's your Brutal cologne there, and it'll make you smell just great. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now. Finally, to finish up, some of the straight aftershave balsam. This is the Sooth and Calm. That's how they pronounce soothe in France or something. Sooth. That's how they think we spell it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm really running out of this. I'm getting very much towards the bottom there. But I hadn't used this in a minute, and again, forgot how nice it is. I knew it was nice. It just seems like extra nice and going very well with that cologne and the scent left over from the foam. And it just all works very nicely together. Let's see. It's getting kind of late here, but I'll try to do a quick recap if I have time. Started out with the Glyce pre-shave soap, the lemon scent, and I got it sitting on the PAA Ice Cube Dock for one of their pre-shaves. So that's handy for all kinds of pre-shave soap. My foam has been this Gillette Foamy. My razor has been this Proof half blade razor. The blade in there in its second use was a Proof half blade, which they say is really Persona Blue half blades. Let's see, I think I've covered everything. My Witch Hazel was TN Dickinson's. My aftershave has been Brutal, the actual name of it. And my aftershave balm has been Straight, Soothe, and Calm. That's it. I gotta go. Peace out. Bye-bye.